There is a structure built with stones so heavy that modern cranes cannot lift them. Another was aligned to the stars with precision that rivals our best computers. And one ancient site generates sounds that scientists still cannot explain. These are not myths. They are real places you can visit today. Structures so advanced, we still do not know how ancient civilizations built them. You are about to see 10 monuments that defy everything we know about history. And the structure at number 1 is so impossible, some believe it was not built by humans at all. 10. The Nazca Lines, Peru. Carved into the desert floor are giant drawings visible only from the sky. Spiders, hummingbirds, and monkeys stretch hundreds of feet across the barren landscape. The Nazca people created these lines over 2,000 years ago. They had no airplanes. They had no way to see their finished work. Why would anyone create art meant to be seen only by the gods above? The lines span an area of nearly 200 square miles. Some figures are over 1,000 feet long. They were created by removing reddish pebbles to reveal lighter ground. The dry climate preserved them for millennia. Their true purpose remains debated by archaeologists. Nine. The stone spheres of Costa Rica. Deep in the jungles of Costa Rica, workers discovered massive stone balls. Some are perfectly round and weigh over 15 tons. They were carved by a civilization that left no written records. The tools they used remain unknown. Some spheres appear in clusters. Others sit alone. Their arrangement may hold a meaning we have not yet decoded. Over 300 spheres have been discovered. The largest is over 8 feet in diameter. They date back to around 500 AD. Some were moved from original positions by treasure hunters. They're now protected as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Eight. Göbekli Tepe, Turkey. This is the oldest known temple on Earth. It was built over 11,000 years ago, before pottery, before metal tools, before agriculture. Massive stone pillars form circles on a remote hillside. Carved animals cover the surfaces, frozen in stone. Hunter-gatherers were supposed to be simple nomads. This site proves they were capable of much more. It predates Stonehenge by over 6,000 years. The pillars weigh up to 20 tons each. It was deliberately buried for unknown reasons. Only a small fraction has been excavated. It challenges everything we thought about early human societies. Seven. The Moai of Easter Island. Giant stone heads stare across the Pacific from the shores of Easter Island. Nearly 1,000 statues were carved from volcanic rock and moved miles across the island. The largest Moai weighs over 80 tons. Moving them without wheels or large animals seems impossible. The civilization that created them collapsed before Europeans arrived. The statues remain, but their builders are gone. The average Moai is 13 feet tall. They were carved in a quarry and transported to the coast. Many have buried bodies extending beneath the surface. Experiments suggest they were walked using ropes. Deforestation may have contributed to the collapse. 6. Sacsayhuaman, Peru. High above Cusco, massive walls zigzag across a hillside. The stones fit together so precisely that paper cannot slip between them. Some blocks weigh over 100 tons. They were shaped without iron tools and moved without wheels. The Incas left no written explanation. Modern engineers still struggle to explain the technique. The largest stones are estimated at over 120 tons. Walls stretch over 2,000 feet long. The site may have served as a fortress or temple. Spanish conquistadors dismantled much of the structure. Some stones have over 12 angles and still fit perfectly. 5. The Antikythera mechanism, Grease pulled from a shipwreck. This bronze device looked like corroded metal. X-rays revealed intricate gears hidden inside. It calculated the positions of the sun, moon, and planets. It predicted eclipses decades in advance. It was built over 2,000 years ago. Nothing this complex would be created again for over a millennium. It was discovered by sponge divers in 1900. It contains over 30 bronze gears. It tracked the 4-year Olympic cycle. It is sometimes called the first analog computer. Only fragments survive today. 4. The Great Pyramid of Giza, Egypt. The Great Pyramid was the tallest structure on Earth for nearly 4,000 years. It contains over 2 million stone blocks, each weighing tons. The precision is astonishing. The base is level to within inches across 13 acres. The sides align almost perfectly with true north. How did a Bronze Age civilization achieve tolerances that challenge modern builders? It was built around 2500 BC. The original height exceeded 480 feet. Internal chambers were sealed and hidden for millennia. No mummies were ever found inside. Theories about its construction still divide experts. 3. Puma Punku, Bolivia. At nearly 13,000 feet in the Andes, massive stone platforms lie scattered across the ground. The surfaces are polished smooth. The angles are perfectly cut. The H-shaped blocks interlock like puzzle pieces. They were carved from andesite, a stone harder than granite. The precision seems industrial. The civilization that built it had no written language and no iron tools. It is part of the Tiwanaku complex. Some blocks weigh over 100 tons. The nearest quarry is miles away. The site was severely damaged by looting and erosion. Mainstream archaeology dates it to around 500 AD. 2. Stonehenge, England. This circle of standing stones has drawn visitors for thousands of years. The largest stones were transported over 150 miles. The blue stones came from mountains in Wales. How did Neolithic people move them without wheels or horses? Stonehenge aligns with the sunrise on the summer solstice. It may have been a temple, a calendar, or something beyond our understanding. Construction began around 3000 BC. The largest sarcens weigh over 25 tons. Cremated human remains have been found at the site. Theories range from healing site to astronomical observatory. It remains one of the most visited ancient sites in the world. 1. Baalbek, Lebanon. In the mountains of Lebanon sit the largest cut stones in the ancient world. 3 blocks in the Temple of Jupiter weigh over 800 tons each. A 4th block lies in a nearby quarry, partially carved. It weighs over 1,000 tons. Modern cranes cannot lift these stones. Ancient Romans took credit for the temple, but the base may be much older. No records explain how these stones were cut, moved, or placed. Some researchers believe a lost civilization preceded the Romans here. The evidence lies in the impossible weight of the stones themselves. The stone of the pregnant woman weighs over 1,000 tons. Even larger stones were discovered in nearby quarries. The temple complex was built over earlier foundations. Roman inscriptions do not explain the platform construction. It remains one of the greatest engineering mysteries in history. You just witnessed 10 structures that rewrite the story of human achievement. Temples older than agriculture. Stones too heavy for modern machines. Devices that predicted the stars. But Baalbek stands apart. Stones so massive they seem impossible, sitting in a temple with no clear explanation. If ancient mysteries fascinate you, like this video and subscribe for more. Which structure shocked you the most? Do you believe lost civilizations built these monuments? Could ancient people really have moved 1,000-ton stones? And should the next video cover the most mysterious disappearances in history, the strangest unsolved codes, or the secrets hidden beneath famous landmarks?